One of the most popular questions that I get asked is, what is the most popular planner size? Because for some reason, everyone wants to know what everybody else is doing. It's kind of like when you go out to eat and you're like, what are you ordering? What are you ordering? And then you can decide what you want to order. So for some reason for planners, it's the same thing. So today we're going to talk about what is the most popular planner size. I will tell you the answer, but also more importantly, I have a better method for you to decide on what size to make your planner. Hi everyone, I'm Lisa from Pretty Fabulous, and I help online businesses create beautiful digital downloads using Adobe InDesign. So if this sounds like you or something you might be interested in, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. I post new videos every Monday and Thursday, and I do unboxings on Saturday. Now today we're going to talk about what is the most popular planner size. Now it's kind of like the chicken and the egg. I personally feel like you should create your planner design and then resize it. I have another video on how to use Adobe InDesign to quickly resize anything you want. A planner, a document, a workbook, doesn't matter. So I will leave a link to that below. And my advice is always to create an 8.5 by 11 like a standard, because you can always then sell it as a digital download or have it as a PDF. But if you have something that is 7 by 10 or an A5 or something else, then people have to really want it, because they're going to have to take it out and cut it with scissors or get one of those straight edges or an X-Acto knife. I don't know. But if you're not going to print it, then you should just leave it 8.5 by 11. It's just easier for everyone. So the number one question, what is the most popular planner size? Well, it is a 7 by 9 or a 7 by 10. Basically, it is a square, which is slightly a little bit longer. So the first number that I'm giving you is always the width, and the second is the height. So it's usually 7 inches across and 10 inches down or 9 inches down for those who maybe are not in the US or wondering, or maybe you guys measure things in the metric system, which is millimeters, I think, right? I don't know. I obviously am an American and I just use inches and feet and yards and stuff like that. So why is that the most popular planner size? I think the reason is mostly because Erin Condren is one of the top planner companies and one of the more popular ones, and she has a 7 by 9 as her signature sort of planner. So this is a typical size for a planner. Now, keep in mind, the other very popular planner is the Power Sheets by Cultivate What Matters. These were 7.5 by 10. I don't know what they're going to be this year. I think they're going to be something similar, but they did change their design. It has a chipboard, so it could be different. But I think it's still the same general dimensions. And these are spirals. However, keep in mind, you have this is a spiral from Start Planner, and it's a long spiral. Like, I would call this more of a portrait, like a tall vertical planner. And this one is 9 across and 10.5 tall. So if you're ever wondering, I would just take a ruler, maybe hit up your local Office Depot, Office Max, wherever you shop for planners. I know they have them at Target, TJ Maxx, they're everywhere, and just go around and start measuring. And really, you know, whatever planner you really like is the one that you should design for, because that's the one that you're going to be most excited about. And you know, they come, people have all different preferences, and sometimes planner companies will make different sizes to accommodate all of those different preferences. So you never know what people will or won't like. The last spiral that I have to show you, and I believe this is just this is an 8.5 by 10. So most of these spirals are notebook looking journals that you see. You may think they're an 8.5 by 11, but 11 is for some reason just 1 inch too long. So usually they're about 10 inches or maybe 9 inches. So just something to think about. It still has that general 8.5 by 11 look, but notebooks typically are a little shorter. This is the Savor This Success planner. So these are all spirals. You can do the exact same thing with hardbound. They come in small sizes, they come in large sizes. Now, I will say though that hardbound planners, for whatever reason, usually are more portrait looking. So they are typically tall rectangles. I don't know why. I think maybe it's just easier with the binding, and it's kind of what people are used to. But again, you can have anything. So I have some long examples for you as well. So this is 8 1/4 by 10 1/2, and this is an Erin Condren, and that's a hardbound planner. And this is the Day Designer Today and To Do, exact same dimensions as this one. These both sold out right away. People love these sizes. Same thing with the Daily Greatness. These are more of a square size. This is about 7 1/2 by 9.75. Same thing, these do very well as well. People love these sizes. What else can I show you? Now, usually though, if you have tabs, you may have to make your pages a little smaller, but that typically only happens on a spiral. Doesn't really happen on a hardbound unless you have side cut, side step sort of tabs. I know it's so bright you can't see, but that usually only happens with side step tabs where the pages are actually cut into, cut inside. So it's something to, I guess, not keep in mind if you are doing the hardbound. That's easier. You don't have to worry about creating tabs. Also, the full focus, this was interesting. This is pretty, I wouldn't say large, but it's a bigger size hardbound planner. This one is 6 1/2 by 9 1/2. So it does make it a little heavier. However, there is much more writing space inside. So that's another consideration as well. The High Performance Planner by Brendan Bouchard does look more like your typical, this is probably the only one I've seen that is this tall. This is 8 1/4 across by 11 1/2 tall. So this is probably the tallest planner, but there is a ton of data inside of here, all up and down the left and the right side. I don't think he could have made it any shorter, otherwise you wouldn't have had any room to write. And I do appreciate that there obviously is a lot of writing space because it is so tall. So bottom line, the most popular size, if that is what you're gonna go for, and the only reason you watch this video, is the 7 by 9, 7 by 10, that square looking format with a spiral. And I don't know why my hair is like sticking to my neck. And the other ones all vary, tons of different sizes. Way more important just to pick the size that works best for the design and the layout that you would like to create. All right, if you would like to make your own planner, make sure to sign up for my free course, Planner 101. I will leave a link to that below, and I hope you guys are all having a fabulous day, and I will see you guys on Saturday for a new unboxing. All right.